How do we expose bullshit, Big Bear? Just no, it's not about exposing. It's about living your life, man. The thing that we got going for us is our ability to work, have families, have faith, be funny, humor, music. That's how you win, dude. Because there's no other way. This is like there's some real biblical level forces at work here. And I've had to come to terms with the fact that there is a satanic element of music. I have been like looking deeper into just like the fundamentals of the Bible. And it doesn't make me super pumped to know that like Satan was like a musician and definitely sounded like a bit of like a rally guy. Like he was, I can't remember the exact verse, but there's something about he was God's like rally guy. Like he was the music has an element of that manipulative shit in it, And so does being like very charismatic with wizardry. I've had to really deal with the fact that I have a lot of elements that can be used for evil. It's not been a fun ride to realize all these things. But Satan was like Lucifer, like all the angels, Lucifer, light of the morning, the morning star, right? So that they all like would sing God's praises, and then Lucifer falls. But Lucifer was like the best musician, and he was like the head of the people who praised God, like he was charismatic. And so as I look at my own skill set, it doesn't. And then you look at how much music has corrupted the youth of America and the youth of the world, to see like how bands will be like, I sold my soul to the devil. And you hear all these like children like, yeah. And I'm like, fuck, this is my skill set. I don't know. Well, that's right. Lucifer was in charge of God's music. He was. Music is such a tool that can get people off. Because what I believe happened. Like one of the things that happened in America to get people to go off the truth and off the light was to get these bands to create these beautiful sounds. Like the guy who started the blues said he sold his soul at the crossroads. The origin of rock and roll comes from Luciferianism. And then you have Eric Clapton singing about selling his soul at the crossroads, and Bob Dylan selling soul at crossroads. And like people like testified back then that this guy, I can't remember his name. I was just reading about him, listening about him. I'm trying so hard to not even say anything that isn't true. Like I was listening about him. That isn't the same thing as reading. But where other people would be like, yeah, he sucked at the guitar, and then he bailed for 6 months, and he came back, and he was the best guitarist of all of us. And he said he sold his soul at the crossroads. And back in the day, I would have thought that was all nonsense. But not anymore, man. Robert Johnson, yeah, man. Robert Johnson said he sold his soul. And then you listen to like suicidal tendencies, and Eminem said that he wanted to shoot up schools like fucking not Parkland, the first one, the Michael Moore one. These people literally use music to get children to, like Madonna and Katy Perry and Lady Gaga and all these people. They're trying to create a world where sex is free and open and bisexual, and there's no more marriage, and nothing means anything. And the more they repeat it and the more they hammer it into people, the more you see the world that we're seeing now.